MistaJam on Capital Dance, and joining me in the studio are old friends. I haven't seen them since Christmas time. LF System are in the building!
Hello. Yeah.
Sean Connor, welcome back to the studio. Welcome back to Capital Dance. In fact, this is the first time in the studio, right?
Second
time.
Yeah, we done Big Top 40 last time.
You did Big Top 40 last time, but not with us. We didn't have the because we had the conversation with you guys on Zoom in Ibiza.
That was right.
That was Ibiza. And then they've obviously done the wee one at the Jingle Bell Ball.
The O2's got to have had a bit of funny feeling, right?
It was unbelievable. It's like, I've never seen that many people in one venue. When you're performing, it's crazy.
Like when you've been in it, it's big, but when you're at the back of it and you see the full, it's massive, absolutely huge.
You're on the same stage as Beyonce. That's all we can say.
There you go.
Now, boys, you've got a new tune. Dancing Shoes is out now. Tell me about it.
Same old LF.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Same ingredients. That's what
Same ingredients.
Same ingredients. Yes, we're not, because it's not the same old LF.
Aye, same ingredients.
This is supersized.
Right, well, hopefully. And, it's got your usual slow down in it. It's got big disco elements. It's ready for the clubs. It's just all the stuff that we like. We're going to keep doing.
The drums on this record.
But it's slam.
Heavy.
Slam. We can't take all the credit for that though. That was a really good mix engineering program.
You picked the sounds.
That's right.
They can't engineer something that's not there. That's my excuse, and that's what I say every single time. Although my mix engineer is amazing. Now, it is Jam Hot this week. How does it feel releasing another big tune going into what's going to be a big summer for the pair of you?
It just feels good to get back to it, and I would like just be in the studio finishing more. So hopefully this year, as like the summer clubs come up, we've got more tunes to play out just than the one. But it feels amazing.
It is so good. What's the one thing that gets the pair of you dancing during a set?
A solid bass line. It's got to be. A big fat kick.
Gets me going.
You can't go wrong with that. And then that's all you need. If a kick and bass together, that's all you need. That's what gets you moving.
Now, you see, we had Shaq in studio a couple of weeks ago, and he claims that it's because of you two and the way that you DJ, which is why he's got his new record. Because the first time that he heard Inferno was during your set.
What have you now? Well,
yeah.
That's mad.
That's mad.
Quite cool.
We played it. We played in the Boiler Room a year ago. Yeah, so we dug it out from, I think it was from 1986.
Yeah.
So it would have been this Saturday exactly coming up.
Possibly.
Aye, because it's Fly Open Air again on this Saturday coming up in Scotland, and that was when we'd done the Boiler Room. So I would have been a year ago.
That's nice to hear. That's really good.
So it's obviously big kick, bass line, and tunes that everybody else will then want to remake.
90s bangers. That's about 90s bangers. That gets everybody going. Old 90s tunes.
Now we got to talk about the new record deal. Congratulations!
Thank you.
Congratulations! You had a massive year last year. I want to talk a little bit about the journey. Was there one moment where it clicked for the pair of you? Where you're like, right, let's do this. This is happening.
Like you say, we used to get asked, "How do you feel?" And I was like, I don't actually know how I feel about this. It's so mental. So we actually got time to look back and be like, that was good, and you let it sink in a little bit.
We probably took a wee bit too much time to reflect though. We should be making music.
I know.
No, because you need to have life to then be able to make music. And you need to have played the sets that you played, did the stuff that you've done to then be able to go back in the studio and go, this is what we do.
That's true. I think that is true, because you need time to take it all in, and then, like you say, you make music out of your feelings and whatever. So it's true.
100%. Now, from Scotland to travelling all over the world with your music, what's it like going back home to Scotland and seeing the crowds now?
It's like us, without sounding too cheesy and that, but there's no place like home, and it's just you just get the best response, and everybody just wants it, especially in Scotland, being a small country. Everybody just wants the best for you. It's like everybody supports you, and everybody just goes mental, has a good time, and it just it feels brilliant coming back, especially after doing the big tour in America and Australia and stuff like that, and then coming back and seeing everybody, and it's just still as mental. Just done 2 gigs in Glasgow and Edinburgh, and it was amazing. We've
had Ewan McVicker in, we've had Ben Hemsley, and Ben was talking, and Shaq were talking, and Patrick as well, Patrick Topping as well, we're talking about how the community in Newcastle really looks out for each other, and Ewan was saying exactly the same thing about the dance music community in Scotland. And everyone just wants to see you win.
Definitely. Because everyone speaks to each other. Everyone, there's groups of people who like production tips, share tunes with each other. So It's such a good community, and like you say, everyone wants the best for you.
It's amazing.
That is good.
It is. I'm really quite happy as a Midlander that they don't have it down south and they're all fighting with each other, so I can be in the middle going. What city do you reckon's got the craziest crowds that you've played to, other than in Scotland? Because the American tour looked ridiculous.
American tour was really good. I think it caught us by surprise because obviously we'd never been before, and we didn't realise if it had reached, like our stuff had reached America or whatever. But
it had.
I know.
There was like when we played some even like the old stuff that we'd done, and people, you get a big cheer and then you're in America and we're like, what is going on? How did you know that one? We didn't even think that would be possible. Just thought we'd go to No Afraid to Feel. But I don't know, like the Bougie and like even like So Do You and stuff like that. It was mental. But it was.
I think probably Naples was one of the maddest places we've been.
Really?
The Italians love it.
Say no more.
Sydney as well, Sydney,
Sydney,
and Lost Sundays. They were good there as well, really good.
Australia's on my bucket list. I've got to get out there and play.
Everybody's just so happy, and it's because it's so sunny, and they have the best. I've got a theory that they've got the best of everything that makes up the best cities in the world. They've just got it in one place, so nobody's crab it. Sunny, they're always boozing. I was having a good time. It's mental.
Got great food.
Great food.
Great sights. They've got nature on the back door, but then if you open the toilet, you might see like a 14-foot snake.
That's the danger.
There's like cockroaches everywhere. When we got to the airport, we first arrived in is it Melbourne, and we were at the door at the airport, and there's hundreds of cockroaches and that. I was like, I'm back in the plane.
We don't get this in Scotland. But you mentioned it. We've got to talk about Afraid to Feel, because that record was just everywhere.
I think people had more expectation than we did, if that makes sense. We never put any pressure on ourselves saying we need to do another one, or we need to it needs to top it, because it's going to be hard to top. Let's be real. So we'll just make music the way we've always done it and having fun. I think we did start putting a bit of pressure on when we had more music coming. So then that's when we started panicking a wee bit, but we've got stuff now, so it's feeling better.
But I like said that it was well, I wouldn't like to say it's a fluke, but it was a fluke. And we're just continuing trying to make music. But obviously, we don't put any pressure on ourselves. It's when the release is coming up, it's a bit like, people are just going to be expecting it's going to be as good as, but it's just got to take out a pinch of salt and just and enjoy the processes and the journey is just how it is.
You ready for a game?
Let's do it.
Basically, we're going to spin a magic wheel. The wheel lands on either cringe, wild, or weird, and we need to know either the wildest, weirdest, or cringiest thing that's happened to you, or that you've seen whilst playing or watching a set.
Right.
Cool.
Let's pull out this magic wheel. Oh, look at the wheel. It's so beautiful. We spent no money on it whatsoever. It's just a sound effect. Oh, the wheel's spinning. Cringe, wild, weird, cringe. Oh, it stopped on wild.
I was about to go.
Why am I scared?
I was going to do the first show in Amnesia.
In Ibiza?
In Ibiza. And as I was walking up to the stage, my nose exploded. I had a think of stress or altitude nosebleed, and I had to run away off the stage.
No. So
I was there for 10 minutes.
I was left myself.
And the sink in Amnesia was bright red.
See, the thing is that I felt the pressure in that club. I felt the pressure stepping up to that DJ booth in that club, and then all of a sudden these pictures start playing in your mind of everybody that you've seen over years.
I get them all the time. I get them on planes and stuff like that, so it just happened to happen. And that I think it was stress.
You mentioned Amnesia and Ibiza. I can't let you go without chatting about Ibiza. You've got some huge shows coming up this year.
Loads. Is we never expected to have so many again, because we had a really good summer last year, and we're just hoping that would hopefully follow in the same footsteps, and it has. It's probably beat it, which is good.
Get to go in new clubs this time. Just done Pasha with Clapton. That was good. Calvin Harris, Ushuaïa. I don't even know what I'm going to get up to that day. But I'm already nervous, to be honest.
It's a nosebleed pending.
Book a nosebleed in 20 minutes before the set this time, though.
That's the least of my worries. God knows what will happen this time. But it's just amazing. I keep telling people I'm going to be brave and maybe have a few glasses of champagne and then go up to him and ask him if he wants to do a tune.
See, you need to do this. You need to do, because we had him in a few months ago and he was talking about how much he's listening to dance music more than ever and how inspired he is. His tempos have gone up. The kind of music that he wants to make has changed. I feel like a Calvin Harris LF System collaboration. Now you're kind of label mates. Should happen.
Just slide in there. How you doing, Calvin?
No, if you really want to... How you doing, Adam?
Adam,
Use the first name. That's got to happen though, right?
It's got to. I want some of his money there for... I'm just kidding.
That'd be. I think he's one of. He's definitely one of my inspirations when I was young, and like one of the reasons why I started doing this. So, I mean,
I just watched like years ago in Tina Park and stuff like that, and like every year I used to come. And mind that year he brought out Will Smith. It's so funny, man. Everybody was fried and just, it was amazing. Every show he done was always like superb, and the tunes he makes, obviously.
And now you're DJing alongside him at Ushuaïa.
I know.
It's so silly.
I know.
It's so silly.
Sure, you got bright reds.
I'm stressing already.
Now, the last time we spoke to you, you told us that you ended up missing your flight to Ibiza before your set. Have you had any other airport disasters since?
I've still missed a few. Cancellations, just airports in general, a hassle. I think that American in Australia too, we've done like 30 flights in 2 months, so it was just like, I mean, it's like some people, it seems like I've never been to an airport before. Somebody brought like somebody brought a check-in case, it's like a huge check-in case through to security and tried to put it on the belt. And she was like, I'm checking it in. It's just like things like that.
And like when we were away on tour as well, it was like constant anxiety before we got a long haul flight because we both got allergies, so they have to it has to be like an allergen like thingy meal. And then when we were heading there, we got to Doha, and that full flight we didn't get fed because they never had anything for us, so they filled it. So after that, we had like anxiety up here every time. We were like, are we getting fed? Like running the shop, we've got like 5 minutes to board, and we were running the shop trying to, like, just in case it didn't happen.
So we're so hangry running about Doha Airport trying to find food. And Afraid to Feel comes on in the shop.
I was buying a salad. I was honestly buying a salad, and I was like so raging, and I couldn't even. My girlfriend said I couldn't talk to him. Like, don't talk to me. Need to talk to me. So I'm sprinting away, sweating. I get to the salad bit, and I'm checking that, and obviously the allergen bits, and they're no labelled that way. And I'm like, off. And next minute, Afraid to Feel comes on. I thought it's just like the big man upstairs just going like, take the mick out me.
No, it was the big man upstairs going, don't worry.
Don't worry. You're buying a salad, but it's buying itself.
My son's got allergies, so we're that family when we fly. We have to have the allergy meal. And sometimes it's horrible.
I know, because we had like another 12 hour flight or something after it. I'm like, oh no, if you can't get fed in this flight, it's bad.
We were alright. He was having to eat gluten-free ones as well, but we managed.
We managed.
Do you know where's good for gluten-free and allergy foods? Ibiza.
It is actually.
It is. It really genuinely is. Sean, Connor, thank you so much for passing through. Thank you so much for being part of this. Can we make some noise for LF System?
Thank you.
Thank you.